You can have this translated through the settings option at the very bottom of the screen, and you can select whatever language you need this in. Welcome to History 6. My name is Mrs. Aguirre BTSN. I got married last year, so my name will be changing, so you'll see BTSN closer towards the end of the year. So a little about me. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. This is my second year at Glasgow. However, this is my 7th year teaching. I taught history and English for 5 years in Nashville before moving back to the DMV area. I am a graduate of American University. It's where I met my husband. I got my master's in education at Lipscomb University in Nashville. Like I said, I am married to my college sweetheart, and we just had our first baby, Gabriel. I actually had him 3 weeks ago, so I'll talk a little bit about my maternity leave a little bit later. Some of my favorite things to do are cooking. I love going to museums. I love watching reality TV and spending time at home. I do have a cat and a dog, so life is pretty busy. Like I mentioned before, I just had my baby, so I will be out. I'll be at home, and I will not be returning until November, but once November comes around, I will reach back out with more information about what that transition looks like for your students in history. My teaching philosophy: I believe students learn best when they feel safe, when they are heard, are challenged, and trust their teachers. What students can expect in my classes are, I hope that they advocate for themselves, work hard, that they're prepared, and that they participate. I saw a huge connection last year between students who sought feedback and reached out and participated during class and outside of class, and grades. And so I'm hoping that your students, I know it's a little scary coming into middle school, but I hope that they do feel comfortable soon enough once I return so that they can advocate for themselves and participate. So what we're going to be learning this year, we're starting off with geography. We're going to be learning about Native Americans, colonial America, West African empires, the American Revolution, a new nation, so how our government was created, westward expansion. We're going to learn about some famous activists and inventors, and the Civil War. A huge focus in History 6 here at Glasgow is that we learn about history through different perspectives. So you can expect a lot of diverse perspectives being taught this year. Grading and assessment. So we have 2 types of assessments, formative and summative. So formative assessments are kind of like our classwork activities. So these are activities and assignments that tell me if they're following along with the learning and if I need to do anything different in the moment. Summative assessments are the final assessment. So this is, what did they learn at the end of the unit? So they'll have both of those that make up their grade. For teacher support, since I am not returning until November, Schoology will not be updated until I am there in November. But until then, if you have any questions or if your students have any questions, they can reach out to the substitute teacher, Mr. Gillespie. Their email is at the bottom. You can pause it. You can also reach out to your student's counselor if you need additional support. And then how to support your child. So 2 questions you can always go to are, what are you learning in class? Show me your grid. At the beginning of each week, we do have a grid that outlines what they're going to be learning and any assignments that are due. And then you can also ask about homework. So asking about assignments, they won't have any new assignments for homework, but they will have the option to review work and work on assignments that they may have not turned in, or maybe revise any work that they maybe didn't score great on. So those are 2 opportunities. And then supplies, pencils and pens are the main ones, mostly pencils. Markers, crayons, colored pencils will be provided. Also spiral notebooks will also be provided. We are looking forward to a great year. Again, I will see you all in November. Cannot wait to meet you all. And please reach out if you have any questions.